That's what we get. Jack Swagger absolutely got destroyed. We are the greatest of all time. Vicky, I don't even care that because we didn't defend the title, we're losing it. I am on the path to bigger and better things. Because let's be honest, if Batista is the bigger and better thing that is champion here in the WWE, maybe the WWE isn't a place I want to be. I want to be somewhere that the name Tubby Emu rings fear through the hearts and the souls, the bodies, the minds of everybody. And you know what? You didn't know? But you and Baron Blade, the Triple H wants to... Baron Blade? I am going to go up against somebody like Baron Blade. I should be going up against Batista. I should be on Raw. I should be on SmackDown going up against Daniel Bryan, John Cena. Who in the blue moon is Baron Blade? Just like Goldust. How many times have we faced Goldust here in WWE? This is like the third time in my career that we faced him. I think maybe the second or third time. I don't know. We've beat him every time. And, we've speculated in the past about possibly having a new finisher, as you can see Goldust trying to lock us up. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. You can see it looks like Tubby kind of trimmed a little bit of weight here, maybe a couple LBs since we started talking about it. I think we really are motivated to shrink down a little bit. The Tubbinator really hasn't had the same effect as it used to. We've talked about changing our movesets. We are definitely slimming down in the gym because if guys like Batista can run wild in the WWE, even though they're hated, nobody likes them. Why Vince McMahon gave them the title? Well, you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to prove to people why I should be here. I'm going to make my own path. I'm going to create that. I'm not going to take shit from anybody. I don't care about the company. All I care about is me. As you can see, Tubby Emu. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the cockiness. This is what I do. I don't even care. As you can see, we're going after Goldust as going for a big, oh man, just absolutely no regard for his safety as we try to beat the crap out of him. Big splash off the ropes. I don't think this is kayfabe, ladies and gentlemen. This is somebody I want to beat the absolute crap out of as Goldust setting us over the top rope. No, we're going to stop it. Tubby Emu able to stop it. Tubby, where are you going? Tubby Emu going around the side. Look at the veteran ability. Tubby Emu, I learned all this on the indies. I know what I'm doing. WWE didn't teach me anything. I'm the Kevin Owens of the WWE, right? Is that what somebody said? Somebody told me that if I grew a beard, I'd probably look exactly like Kevin Owens, which is kind of funny because my first MyCareer was Kevin Owens. Maybe I'm just a spirit animal. Maybe Tubby Emu really is Kevin Owens, and this is all just a big sham as we look to set up. Now, I've taken your suggestions, and I've listened. People told me, so why don't you do this for a signature? Why don't you do that for a finisher? And to be honest with you, I've seen some really stupid shit, and how you could suggest such a thing. Your intelligence level, you probably need to adjust it, because let's be honest, telling me to have a pile driver as a finisher, a pile driver, you want Tubby Emu to use a pile driver? Trying to tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do, kid. Sit down, shut your mouth. That's a hashtag heel, no kayfabe for you. As you can see, Tubby, come on, Goldust. Stop this. Just lay down for me. There's no reason to continue fighting this long, Goldust. I mean, let's be honest. Look at you. You got 16%. We're already up at 100. You have gotten pretty much absolutely no offense here as Tubby Emu is looking to finish him off early. Goldust, though, every time he starts to get something going, I'm able to shut it down because I have like the ESP. I know what's coming. Look at the leg drop. Pitch Perfect leg drop. Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect 2. That's one of my favorite movies. I don't care. Oh, you don't like Pitch Perfect? You don't like acapella? That doesn't matter because Tubby Emu loves acapella. Tubby Emu loves the shit that you don't love. Trying to hit that big running hiney, trying to follow it up with the brain buster. This is what he normally... Wait a minute. End of days. Tubby's got a new signature. But so Tubby's taking time to celebrate. Okay, you know what? I'll take time to celebrate whenever I want to. It's Goldust. He's not like he's going to... He kicked out at 2. Okay, I said he wasn't going to kick out at 2, but he kicked out at 2. So is it the end of days that's the weak finisher, or was it the fact that, no, the end of days isn't a weak signature. It was the fact that I took time to gloat. That was on me. That wasn't the signature that was weak. That was me. Trying to tell me in the comments that, oh, you picked a weak signature. That's not enough to finish him. You know what? I'm enough to finish you. As you can see, getting sent over the top rope by Goldust. Goldust trying to do something. Goldust... He's botching. Finally, he lays a fist. Tubby Emu just looked him in the face like, fucking hit me, you jabroni. He absolutely just failed there. Look at these botches. What am I? I'm in the ring with somebody so green, even though he's been in the business 20 years. What is he doing? Come on, Goldust. Come on, Goldie. Trying to hype this up a little bit, as I think I'm getting the call from the referee to go home because Goldust is sucking so bad, as you can tell. I love that. I was watching that from Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast when they said they got the go-home cue, and I was like, yes. I always get the go-home cue because we hit that big DDT out of nowhere. I don't think, you know what, we're just going to beat him by count-out. Goldust, we don't need to pin him. We've pinned him multiple times before. I'd rather take the fact that we just destroyed him on the outside with the DDT with no padding. That's what I love. That's what I think is the most important thing. A win is a win. I don't care how I get it. If it's a DQ, just go, wait a minute. Goldust able to get back into the ring now. We're going for a finisher, Tubbinator. It's over. Wait. This is only the second time in the history the Tubbinator's been over. You know what? I think it's time for a new finisher. The Tubbinator is just, it's losing its value. We've had people kick out after 1. We've had people kick out after 2. It's starting to lose its thing. And I'm going to ask you straight up, even though that I don't really care about your opinion, I don't really care what you think I should do because Tubby already knows what he's going to do, but what would you give me as a finisher? If you're watching this part of the video, 1, I want you to comment ice cream, and 2, give me a suggestion. Pitch me. If you're an agent backstage, come to me with a pitch. I may call you a dumbass, slap you, and run away, but hey, pitch me. You may see it in a video, although you probably won't because these have been pre-recorded for 3 months. As you can see, Goldust trying to get something going. Tubby stopping it, though. Tubby Emu. Big. Right in the middle of the ring. Goldust is absolutely beat down. We're just kind of toying him at this point. We're not even letting Goldust do anything. We could have finished him off a long time. It's like we're just playing with our food. We are a T-Rex that's just toying with our food. We took out his leg, and now we're just waiting for him to take him out back to the barn and put old Yeller down. That's what Goldust is in for right now, as he tries to hit that DDT on the padding like we did, but we're able to stop it. Now Goldie gets smashed into those steel steps. Just stay down, Goldie. Just stay down. After everything, he's still getting up. Okay, you know what? Goldust has got a little bit of heart and fight in him. He wants to keep coming. I'll bring it to him. Let's go. Come here, Goldust. We're going to hit this one. This was the new signature that I did last week that people seem to really love and went, that's a really cool signature. Tubby Emu. Oh, it looks like he's kissing Goldust. He's planning him. But we're not going to go for the pin attempt. We could pin him if we wanted to, but we are just going to finish it off straight away, do as much as possible. And you're not going to reverse this one, Goldust. And Tubby Emu is going to get the victory here in my career with the Tubbinator. So it took a couple new signatures to really wear him down. The Tubbinator wasn't as effective, so maybe the finisher needs to be changed. Maybe that end of days, which it would have finished him off had I not been too cocky. But in the end, we still get the victory. That's all that matters. Our rise continues here in Superstars. Even though we've dropped our NXT title, we're on the path to something bigger and better. Tubby Emu is still the greatest superstar in the history of the last 3 months. Not in the history of the business. I'm not that cocky. I know I'm just the greatest thing going in professional wrestling right now. Maybe not of all time, but right now, Tubby Emu is the man. And as you can see, Dan Bryan won the championship from Batista, so that's probably the greatest thing ever. Blue Batista, you suck. And Vicky Guerrero telling us, you want this? Oh, man. What is this? I feel like this is exactly Superstars. We're facing guys we've faced before multiple times. This is exactly what Superstars is. WWE does this to us. They're trying to bury us and put us on the same jobber bullshit that they do to half the Superstars like Alicia Fox, Jack Swagger, Curtis Axel over on Superstars. Why don't you put us on something important, something that actually matters? Because this greatness, it should not be limited to just Superstars. If Fandango got called to the main roster, Johnny Curtis, a guy that poured milk on it, or is that Derek Bateman? I don't even care. I don't even care. As you can see, Tubby was trying to lock him up. Tubby trying to do something. We got to get something to really finish him off, because this would be a 3 or 4 match win streak. We did lose to Sami Zayn, although we beat him the very next week to regain our title to become the only 2-time NXT champion in history. Yes, the only 2-time. Yeah, I don't care. I've seen some comments like, hey, Tubby, my call won the title 2 times, or my call won the title. Do I care? Am I aware of that? That's like, I'm just going to pretend that you won the ROH title or the PWG title twice. I mean, it's in indies. I'm a wrestler in the WWE. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. You're the TNA champion and I'm the WWE champion. There's a big difference. So sit down and shut your mouth here. And that's heel no kayfabe. As you can see Tubby Emu right away. He's got him up top. Are you going for a Tubinator? No. Okay, I thought he was going for a Tubinator. I thought he was trying to finish it off already. Even though he doesn't have a finisher, it doesn't really matter. I should just be able to hit a finisher out of nowhere. When the matches start, I should Brock Lesnar the shit out of him. And somebody said, Tubby, you're kind of like Brock Lesnar. You're kind of like that guy. You should be Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens. I'm not going to be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's going to want to be Tubby Emu by the time my career is done. When all is said and done, when you look back on the annals of history, yes, I said annals. In the annals of history, the annals of history, whatever the fuck you want to call it. When you look back, there will be no Brock Lesnar. There will be no, well, okay, they're going to be there, but you're not going to care about him. Top rope brainbuster. Suck a fat one, Fandango. That's going to be it. 1, 2, and Fandango. He was able to kick out at 2. Some people have suggested using that top rope brainbuster as a signature finisher. Well, maybe we can see that being whipped out occasionally. I can't remember if we did it. Did we do it with a turnbuckle pad? I don't know. Was that in our Eat, Cheap, Sleep, Repeat days? As we had those T-shirts, that merch. As you could see, Tubby Emu trying to stay on top of Fandango. We really shouldn't be letting him do anything. This match should have been over a long time ago. This should have been a 2-minute squash match. But apparently the bookers and the agents are trying to get Fandango over. I don't know why they're trying to get Fandango over. I mean, look at his pants. As face first goes Tubby Emu. As Fandango, wait a minute. Yeah, you would try to go for a cheap submission finish, Fandango. You're like the kid online that's commenting down below that kicks out or just wins by submission. Yeah, that's who you are, Fandango. You're that kid on 2K Games Online. That's what I think of you. That's what my honest opinion of you is, Fandango. As Tubby was throwing Fandango over, bringing him back into the ring. We've seen this before. He's going to target the small of the back, and then he's going to hit him with a backbreaker. Trying to weaken him down. Suck one, Fandango. As you can see, Tubby Emu in full control right now. Let's just finish this off right now. Let's just end it. Let's put Fandango out of his misery. If we put Goldust out of his misery, Fandango would be the least, or 99.9%. Yeah, that is the chances of me winning, 99.9. We'll give Fandango that 0.1% chance of stealing an out-of-nowhere victory. But for the most part, it is me. As you can see, I have a 108.3% chance of winning. End of days on the outside. That new signature that we debuted against Goldust. We just nailed Fandango with it on the outside. Maybe that's the key to hitting it. You got to hit it again, those places that are more vicious, that are more ferocious, that are more deadly impact. Maybe it's not an in-the-ring move. As you can see, Tubby Emu telling Fandango just to bring it, you son of a bitch. And oh, Fandango, he says, okay, hits us with a suplex, middle of the ring, as Fandango is trying to respond to our claims. I don't know if that was smart from me. Maybe I took a little bit too much time. Maybe I didn't stay on top of him right away, as you probably shouldn't tell your opponent to just bring it, although, let's be honest, he's not going to bring it anyway. Wait a minute. 1. Why are we trying to steal by roll? 1, 2, 3, 2.9. We try to steal one via roll-up, and like I said, it doesn't matter if we win by roll-up, disqualification, count out. A win is a win. As you could see, just take time to celebrate, Tubby. You got nothing to worry about. Goes for that big body splash in the corner, misses it, hits the big running high knee, and there it is, though. Tubinator, middle of the ring, gets laid out, and that'll do it. Fandango is done. Fandango, thank you for coming. So Goldust and Fandango, 2 more names to add to the list of superstars I beat. Give me something, Vicky. You got to give me something. You got to put me on that pay-per-view. I don't care who Baron Blade is. You got to put me up against somebody big. Give me a big-name superstar. Hell, I'll wrestle Jack Swagger again for all I care. At least he's a former world champion. What is Fandango? A former dancer that got over after WrestleMania? Because of the London crowd? He's done jack shit. You put me up against Swagger at a pay-per-view. I don't care who I face. Vicky, give me something. Come on, Vicky, tell me something. That's all you got to do, guys. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. It's time to kick some ass.